All right, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, this is GMS Charlotte. All right, I'm the brother ICR.
I'm the one.
All right, and before we get started, we want to say, Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught us this truth, and double salutation to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, that's teaching this truth with all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers.
Shalom, shalom.
All right, we had a quick lesson in the spirit. And it's time for this earth to get a new rulership, man. It's time for the elect to be set up to rule over this earth, man. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because with this current setup under the hands of Esau, scriptures tell you, Job 9:24, that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. And look at the condition of the planet Earth of today, man, because of this devil and rulership, man. All right, so we were just talking about, you know, we had this article we wanted to use for edification. On just the fact that, like, it's time for Esau to go, man. All right, and it's time for this world, all right, to be reset, all right, and put back in righteous order, man.
That's right.
All right, so we just want to get in the scriptures to edify, you know.
God, starting the book of Psalms, chapter 64, verse 6. They search out iniquities; they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Right,
going into Esau, man, dealing with his technology, all right, dealing with of him creating these different types of diseases, all right? This devil is splicing genes, mixing animal DNA, human DNA, all right? He's creating all these different poisons that he's putting in the air, the food and the water supply, all right? It says they accomplish a diligent search, man, because this is what this devil does, man, all right? That's why you have something called the CDC, the Center of Disease Control, where Esau is basically like a mad scientist in these laboratories creating all these different toxins and diseases, man. You know?
Got scientists in the laboratories creating different GMOs and whatnot, man. And the public is just eating it up like it's like a normal thing, man. You know, I can go up a verse. This is verse 5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Because they don't think that the average everyday person is going to wake up and think like, you know, why do we have cotton candy grapes? Or why is the CDC having all the diseases such as the Black Plague, you know, the bubonic plague and whatnot? Why are they storing these things like that? It's supposed to be for helping and curing people, man, right? You know.
Why is there no cure for these diseases? You know.
Right. What happened to Ebola? They say they got Ebola still down there, man. Why is that just not eradicated from the earth where we don't have to deal with that anymore, man? You know. But it's showing you that Esau is messing the world up, man, because you pushing these things has a negative effect not only on the people but the rest of the earth itself, man. You know, the animals are dying. You know, the earth itself is dying. The trees, you know, they're constantly cutting down trees. You know, the trees are a form of oxygen for us, man. So with the less amount of trees, you know, making it harder for people to breathe outside, man. Then you're pumping the skies full of chemtrails, which is poisoning people. You know, getting people wet with this dirty rain, acid rain and whatnot, man. So this earth is destroyed because of Esau, man.
And before you grab that precept, I'll bring this article out for you.
You got it.
All right, this is from The Guardian, all right? TheGuardian.com. This came out like back in 2016. And there's another article, I couldn't find it, but it's more relevant, 2018, but it's talking about the same thing in this article. All right, so it's from TheGuardian.com. It says, world on track to lose 2/3 of wild animals by 2020. Major report warns. All right, so we're in the latter end of 2018 right now, man. All right, it says 2/3 of the of wild animals basically are going to be extinct by 2020, man. And who's responsible for that? Okay, so let's read on to the article. It says, Living Planet Index shows vertebrate populations are set to decline by 67% on 1970 levels unless urgent action is taken to reduce humanity's impact. All right, let me read a little bit more. It says the number of wild animals living on Earth is set to fall by 2/3 by 2020, according to a new report, part of a mass extinction that is destroying the natural world upon which humanity depends. You see, so not only is the animal population being affected by this, but humanity itself is being affected by this, man. You see?
So yeah, like the brother read, man. You know, if they said majority, 2/3 of populations are going to be extinct by 2020. How much more the people, man? You know, because you got ecosystems that thrive off certain animals being in that system, man. So if that one animal disappears from that food chain, man, that's gonna offset the predators that feast off of that animal, man, which is gonna in turn make them go extinct. So it's gonna be a chain reaction all the way up until us, man. You know. And for you dumb niggas that claim that y'all vegans that don't want to eat meat anymore, which you know is not unlawful if you want to do that, but at the same time that's not helping you either, man, because the crops aren't real either, man. Everything that we're eating is genetically modified, man. You know. And this is just to prove it. This is the book of Joel. I'm starting chapter 16. It says, "Is not the meat cut off before our eyes? Yea, joy and gladness from the house of our power. The seed is rotten under their clods. The garners are laid desolate. The bars are broken down, for the corn is withered."
Go ahead, bro.
So the GMOs have taken over the crops now, man. So you trying to eat plants, you know, as far as nutrition, man. You're not getting the full benefit of that anymore because the stuff is fake now, man. Fake, yep. You know, you eating organic, stuff isn't organic, man. You know, it's just more highly priced plants that got sprayed with the same chemicals, man.
Right. That's got rained on with the same toxic rain, man.
Yep.
You know.
So you're not doing yourself any better. You know, yeah, we try to deal with the best of the worst, but at the end, man, it's still messed up, man. So we're still dying slowly in this place, man, because Esau's messing everything up, man.
And that's why we need a new rulership over the planet Earth, man. All right, it's time for Yahweh Shem Yahushai to come back and refresh the planet, man. All right, to bring the Earth back to righteousness, man. All right, because by this devil being in power, man, everything, the whole Earth is basically crying out, man. You see what you had?
Micah 2:1.
Go ahead.
Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
Right, going into the elites of Esau, man. All right, because they are the ones that are responsible, all right, for the current state of the planet, man. Go ahead.
It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
Right, because it's in the power of this devil's hands, all right, to put chemtrails in the sky, man. All right, to put fluoridation in the tap water, man. All right, which is giving you cancer and then all types of different ailments and diseases in your body. Right. All right, it's in their power, all right, to to create these different diseases, man. All right, which is bringing pestilence over the earth, man. All right, and this is the reason why you have animals beaching themselves and dying, man. Birds falling out of the sky, man. All right, because the earth is literally dying, man. All right, any more on that? I want to finish a little bit on this article too. All right, so it's back to that same article. All right. World on track to lose 2/3 of wild animals by 2020. Major report warns. Alright, so jumping down, paragraph 2 here, it says, the analysis, the most comprehensive to date, indicates that animal populations plummeted by 58% between 1970 and 2012, with losses on track to reach 67% by 2020. So that's more than half, alright, of the animal population being basically going extinct, man. It says 67% by 2020. It says researchers from WWF and the Zoological Society of London complied. The report from scientific data found that the destruction of wild habitats, hunting, and pollution were to blame. You see?
Man, that's showing you, man. Esau gotta go, man. Esau gotta go, man, because if he don't, man, he's gonna kill everybody, man. You know?
Yep.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22.
Go ahead.
It says, and except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Yep. So the Yahweh Shem Yahushai is speeding up, all right, these days, man. Because if that wasn't the case, no flesh would be saved. As we're reading in this article, man, 67% of all wildlife will be extinct, all right, by 2020, man. And this is going to affect people as well, man. All right? Keep going. And that's why the Spirit had it where it said that 2/3 is going to be put to death, man. So 2/3 of humanity is going to be included in that, man.
Exactly.
So this is spiritual. Go ahead.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Before the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, man. And that's why Yahweh Shem Yahushai is allowing these things to come to pass to redeem his elect, man. Because it's time to get out of here, man. It's time for this place to go, man. You know?
Because Esau's fucking everything up, man. This is Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yep, you see? The scriptures say when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And we clearly see that the righteous are not in rulership, man. You see? Go ahead.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
But when the wicked bear rule, all right, going into the elites of Esau, all right, Amalek, you know, the so-called Jew, it said when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man. And as we're reading, man, the whole entire planet Earth is mourning, man. All right, because of the current rulership, man. You see? Let me read a little bit more. It says, let me jump down, get straight to the point. It's a lot. I think I just lost it. Hold on. Matter of fact, you can get the scripture out. It's a lot.
Okay. This is finish it out. It says when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And hey, the earth is mourning in all, man, because not only are the people mourning, the animals are mourning, the earth itself is mourning, because the earth itself has a spirit, man. You know? So that's why you're seeing the different earthquakes, you know, happening, these natural disasters, because the earth itself is trying to spew Esau out of it, man.
Okay. You
know, that's that curse, that curse of Cain that Esau has, man, where everything is hating him, man. You know? So with that being known, you Edomites, man, you gotta pay for what y'all doing, man, because y'all fucking everything up. But that was y'all blessing, though, man. You know, get that Revelation for you.
Yeah, get that. You know,
Revelation 6:4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon.
That red horse, all right, is Esau, man. His system, man. All right, his beast system. Go ahead.
It says, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
Right. It says power was given to him that sat there upon it, man. Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, man. So that's proof that's going into Esau, man, the so-called white man. Starting with the elites of Esau, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
It says, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Right, and that they should kill one another. You see that World War III is going on in the earth as we speak.
That's right.
All right? And the earth is literally dying under this Edomite's rulership, man.
That's right.
All right? It said it was given unto him to have a great sword, man. Part of his sword is his technology, man. You know, his so-called scientific advances, which is destroying humanity. You see? You know, the poison of the air, the food and water supply. You know, the people are dying. These different vaccines that they're putting into people. All right? The different, preservatives and things, the chemicals they're putting in the food. You know?
That's why you got so many obese people here in America, man, because certain foods that these restaurants use for their food, if you look, it's banned in certain countries, man. You know, certain things like, for example, I forgot the product name that's in Subway's bread, which is actuality the thing they use to put in yoga mats, man, is banned in certain countries, man. You know, Monsanto as a whole is banned in certain countries, man, and Monsanto is what certain countries use for their crops and everything, man.
Food supply. Their
food supply, man. So showing you that, hey, this place is death, man. Esau is the harbinger of death. This is Romans 8:22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain until now.
Right, as we were just reading from this article, man. Read it one more time.
It says, for we know that the whole creation groaneth.
The whole creation groaneth, man. All of Yahweh Shem Yahushai creation is groaning right now. Why? Because the wicked is ruling, man.
Right.
You know?
You got, let's say, the brother said, you got whales beaching themselves, man.
Yep.
You know, and different animals, you know, throwing themselves at the water because the water is so polluted due to all the trash and chemicals. You know, you had that oil spill from BP happen a couple years ago. You know, they're cutting the animals open, it's full of trash and plastic. Dozens of animals are falling out the sky, you know. So it's showing you that everything is mourning, man. You know, suicide is high in the earth, man, because everything is hurting right now, man. Is in despair because this devil is not ruling the correct way that he's supposed to be, man.
Right. It just came out that 90% of the world's air is full of toxin, man.
Wow.
You know?
I didn't know.
And RT put that out, man.
Wow.
You see? So that's just letting you know that this place is about to be out, man.
It's by the grace and mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai where things are even still living right now, man. Because let this devil continue to do this. That's why I said no flesh will be saved, man.
That's right.
That's crazy, man. This is Revelation 11:18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they shall be judged, and thou shalt give reward unto the servants the prophets and to the saints and them that fear the name, small and great, and should have destroyed them which destroy the earth.
Right. Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to destroy them that destroy the earth, man. Okay? And all the things that we were reading in this article and bringing out these scriptures, all right, just bringing out facts, all right, Esau is fully responsible for this, man.
That's your rap sheet, man.
You know? Exactly. You know?
And you can't hide from it because everything is showing, man. Why do you look at the zoos, man? You got animals that's not even supposed to be on this continent over here. You starving them out, man. They barely alive, man.
Come.
You know, you got people that's either extremely obese or malnutrition, man.
Come.
You know, you got places in the world like Fukushima and Nagasaki, that's not even inhabitable anymore, man. You know, certain parts of the world you can't even go into no more because you saw them totally wiped out everything as far as the natural resources and whatnot, man.
Yep.
So yeah, you have to be taken out of power, man. This is the book of Sirach, chapter. Matter of fact, I can start at the top. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered."
Yep.
As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so all the ones, how people are now, that's the way that the rulers are, man, because how the Esau is corrupt, you know, he's a devil worshiper, he's a pedophile, he's a faggot, everything that we see is prevalent in the world, that all comes from the ruler of the world, which is the wicked, man.
Right. That's the things they do.
Right.
You know, and that's why this whole society has turned into this degenerate level because the ones that are ruling are doing these type of acts, man.
Hey, you are what your ruler is, man.
That's it.
It says, "An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authorities, the land shall be, the city shall be inhabited."
Right. Keep going.
It says, "The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable."
Right. The power is given by Yahweh Shemel Shai on who's going to rule, man. All right. And it's time for Yahweh Shemel Shai to set up a ruler that's profitable, man. All right. Which is going into the elect of Israel, man. You see?
One that's going to rule by righteousness.
In righteousness, man. That's going to have the earth back in its proper state, man. You see?
Jumping down to verse 8, it says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another."
Right, which is, hey, you can break that down, right. You know?
Yeah, it says unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, man. Yep. All the ways of how Esau has gotten into power, how he's ruled, it says because of all that, man, it says the kingdom is going to be translated from one person to another, which the kingdom is going to be ripped out of Esau's hand and given to the Israelites, man. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans under the rule of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right.
You know, and through us, the righteousness will be established in the earth, man, and life will be able to inhabit the correct way, man, and the earth will rejoice like it's meant to be, man.
That's right.
Because Yahweh Shemel Shai created this earth to be a paradise for us, man. You know. When we come out the spiritual realm, this place is supposed to be a paradise, man. And now it's the whole world is a prison system thanks to this damn devil, man.
Right. Everything's dying, man. You know. But that's why the point of the lesson, man, is that a new rule needs to be established over the earth, man, which is coming, man, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. You know. So hey, man, we just wanted to edify that lesson, man. Hopefully it was edifying. You know. Just wanted to bring it out in the spirit. We'll close it out by saying, Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. All right, double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone who taught us the truth. And double salutations to all Yakim labor in the house of David. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.